Hello, 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 my sister girl and my brother friend is your girl. Welcome back to another therapy session. I am Emajah Amil, your soulful accountability partner, and today we are going to take one step forward. I'm looking for somebody I can call, looking for the only one I can get my own. Tell me that I hope that it has been a great week for you guys. Leaving off from that last video was definitely changes in the air, and I felt rejuvenated even as I was speaking through in that video. And so now with this topic we have is change. And change. Give me that change. I am so excited for this conversation. This video is for you if you have asked for something you have never had before and it's nervous. You're scared to go afterwards. And this video is also for you if you have big responsibilities, but you want this change to come, you want this newness to come. You're just trying to figure out, how can I do this when I got that? How can I make this if I'm only making that? So if any of those emotions related to you, this video is yours. Now, when we're talking, the reason why change is so important because it's just constant growth. And in life, there is always growth. The seasons is always going to change. Even though there is a specific type of change, is always going to be a newness. Now, I want to get into here. I want to get into your mind. Where is your mental state at? Because when you ask for change, it starts with your internal mindset. It starts with what you think that you can achieve. I must say that the mind is the strongest battle to overcome when it comes to change, because you are trying to go from something that you're used to something that you've never been before. And in our mind, you know that I mention this a lot, we have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. So our conscious mind is the mind that I'm using to talk to you right now. But I also have my subconscious minds where I might say things or do things unintentionally because it's internal, it's like an internal habit that I may do. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys about this first is because when you want that change, you have to rewire your subconscious mind. You have to believe that you are worth the change, truly, and that the change is just not something that you may see from other people, but that change that you see in other people, it can be you. I want you to forget that the first step to a new beginning is to release the old. I know y'all seen that video on TikTok where they saying bye to the old you, and it's like it's kind of heartbreaking, but you know you're coming into something better. So that's what it is like, but you have to start with your mind first. You have to start with not seeking validation. If you want change to come and how you see is best for your life, don't go out here looking for outside validation to give you the go that you can become something that you currently are not. Because truthfully, the only kind of validation you need is yourself. If you have an idea and it comes to you, then I believe that that might be the Most High or your ancestors who have given you this idea. And if you want it badly, then now it's like you validated your idea because you want it and because it makes sense to you. You are the only validation that you need. So don't go over here seeking validation, because then you also gonna run into people placing boundaries on you that you never knew existed. Like, I'm a talk show host. And if I went and told people, well, I want to be a talk show host, you'd be like, well, is that a real job? Well, are you going to make money from that? Well, what's your plan of making money? And it's not to say that those questions aren't important, but people, when they say that, they're not coming from a place of, I want to help you. They're coming from a place of, you ain't going to be able to handle this, you ain't going to be able to handle that, and I already know more than you. So protect yourself, protect your worth, protect your mental, and protect your vision. Remember your worth, remember your greatness, remember why you deserve to have this newness. Remember why you want this, and remember all the things that you've done for other people that you didn't have to do, things that you've done for yourself to show you that you can trust yourself and that you can depend on yourself. So always, always, always remember that the change that you want is deserving of you, because you are worth it. And I also want to let you know that, when you come in dealing with change and you want to make room for change, bring awareness and bring love to change. I want you to really understand that it's okay to be afraid of change. It's okay for it to feel uncomfortable. But would you feel better if I told you that, what if the Most High gave this idea to you? What if the ancestors that's around you pushed you to that part of your life? What if the spirit guides, spoke to you in your sleep? Would that make you feel better if I told you that's why you want to be here, but you only here now? Would that make it easier if I told you, well, that's why you dreaming of going all the way this far? And it may look like, well, how am I going to get here right now? Well, 9 times out of 10, when we have this vision and we say, you know what, I want you to change me so that I can handle and create this vision that I have, it is probably already was given to you. It was already given to you. And now you are putting in the effort that you actually wanted, and now you and the universe is working together. But you don't realize that subconsciously, if you say, you know what, Most High, your ancestors, the spirit guides come to you and give you this idea, give you this vision, give you a purpose, but your conscious self is like, how am I going to make this? This ain't right. I have a daughter right now, and I've been going through some things, and it's like, I'm battling, well, which route do I want to take? Do I want to take the route that looks more stable, or do I want to take the route that ignites more fire and has a bigger reward, but it also has a greater risk? You know what I mean? So, of course, it's hard to do something that's a lot riskier, but it has a lot more reward, because you may have people depending on you, and from the outside it may not look like it's a smart decision, so you're doubting it. So you're saying, I ain't gonna go for it. Then that's you, and that is the universe working in opposite of each other, so things are going to be harder. If you watched the last video, I said, when I was mentioning, the fish analogy, and I said, swim with the current, flow with the current of your life. I mean it. This is a prime example of that. Be in the flow of the change, y'all. Don't fight the change. There's one thing about change, and that is when an opportunity comes, you have to be ready for it. The things that you ask for, I have a strong belief that you did not just ask for that. I want to encourage you to go and look at your birth chart and see if your wants and needs align with the energy of the planets when you were born. I had did some research, and I'm like, I've been saying for a long time, I want to be a speaker. I'm a humanitarian. I am an empath. But I was like, just had these feelings. And then I go and end up just researching my astrology. And it's literally the things that I want was already in me from the energy of the planet. So it's kind of scary, but it's like, it all makes sense. So that change that you want, is already yours. It's already meant to be yours. So don't be afraid to let go of something that you had to make room for something else. And if that opportunity come and it's like, what? This is the opportunity that you want to give me with? Be grateful for that and take it, babe. When you want something and everything else is making room to align with the thing that you want, that's how you know it's real. That's how you know you're being heard, you're being watched, and that's how you know that your spirit is going to be fulfilled. That opportunity comes, just know that it's not going to be just that opportunity. The right friends is going to come into your life. The right people is going to come into your life. The right environments, the right adventures, the right experiences. So it's never just one way. When you ask God, or when you want something so much for it, it's never just that you get. It's that plus all these other things that you never even knew came with that. The next thing I really just want to tell you guys, and I know I say it and I'm going to say it again, is trust, trust, trust. Trust yourself and trust the Most High. Trust the things that you can't see. Trust your faith. Believe in yourself. So now it's like, it's a ripple effect. You have to have the thought, the seed, then the thought turns into the vision. Then the vision it manifests itself into physical action. Because once you have that vision, you want to do things in reality to bring that vision to the reality. It's so important that you trust in God and that you trust in yourself, and that nothing is ever going to be easy. No phase is going to be easy. Don't be afraid of what's to come and what won't come. Just make room for the change and be your best self as you wait for it to come, because it's going to come, and it's going to come so swiftly you don't realize it. That's only if you work with your vision and if you commit to your vision. If you want it but you're scared to get it, you're not going to get it. So you end up hurting yourself, because the person who you sought that validation from, they now is going to be like, well, I already knew it. So how about you prove them different? Prove everybody wrong. Prove even yourself wrong. Shock yourself. You know, if it's anything that you could depend on, it's you. What's up, guys? Listen, it is your girl, Emajah Amil, and I'm trying to put you on with this connect. You need a job and you're looking for some work, whether remote or in person. Make sure that you find yourself at my personal Instagram at Emajah_A. And every Tuesday and Wednesday, I will be posting some connections for you to get hired. Let's get back into this video. You have made it this far. I thank you. This is the You Deserve Your Flowers tribute. So if you don't know, during this segment, I'm going to ask you 2 questions, all right? These questions are meant to spark something personal and deep within you, because these questions are meant to bring out some type of awareness that you may not have had before. So what I want you to do is I want you to write your answers to these 2 questions in the comment section. And what I'm going to do is during every Wednesday, I'm going to announce 2 people randomly to share your answers that you have commented under this post, to announce it in our live Tea Talks, all right? The point of this is so that you could get publicly recognized for all the trials that you went through in the dark, when it took so much of you to get through, but nobody knew. This is your time to shine. This is your time to congratulate yourself, because you deserve your flowers, babe. Here are my questions. Does the kind of change you need to change your life scare you? And how? That was my first question. And now here is the second question. Can you depend on yourself to make the changes necessary that you know you need to make to better yourself? So these questions are very, very good questions. And as you start to answer them, it's definitely going to make you think twice about certain things. So I hope you guys enjoy this live therapy session. It is without further ado that I say peace and blessings to you all. And I will see you guys during another episode.